Welcome back, I'm Luke.
I'm Nick.
And we're bro friends.
Because we're literally both friends. Oh, we're gonna all that.
And today we're going to be reading some Reddit stories.
Yeah.
Specifically, Am I the Hat?
Am I the hat?
Specifically, Am I the Asshole Reddit stories.
I'm really excited.
Today we also have our friends Lily and Mira here.
Yeah.
They're going to help us kind of decide whether they're the asshole or not.
Yeah, we're gonna rate them.
We're gonna rank them. Should we get started?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for calling my sister cruel for her tattoo idea?
Okay.
What are we thinking by the title?
I'm thinking it's probably a really messed up tattoo.
Okay.
Like, I'm.
It's a good theory.
My mind is I'm at swastika levels.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Right.
My sis N has always had a strained relationship with our parents, especially my mom. I am clearly not privy to the reasons because things are fine with me and my parents. When N went to college, she met her creative writing professor as a freshman, and they got close immediately. They would do a lot together and worked closely on a few different writing projects. And had never specifically said this, but it was obvious to anyone who saw them interact that they had a substitute mother/daughter type relationship, which hurt my mom a lot to see.
Mira was doing a dirty hand gesture behind the
Oh,
camera.
no.
I thought the worst. I'm sorry.
I also thought the worst.
I always thought she'd grow out of it or that the professor would move on, but 10 years later, they were still very close. About a month ago, my professor died unexpectedly, and it devastated Anne. She was really depressed over the holidays, of course, which was all in front of my mom, and it was a difficult reminder that Anne loved the professor as a mother way more than she ever loved my mom as a mother. She still talks to my parents and stuff, but they don't fight or anything, and Anne is very distant and doesn't tell them anything about her life beyond the bare minimum. My mom tried to comfort Anne, but she was doing her distant thing and didn't want comfort. Something unfortunate that happened to Anne is that when she got the call that she died, she was brewing tea in the shock of the news and spilled boiling water on her arm, which burned her kind of badly on her wrist. I think the burn was especially hard because in addition to the physical pain, every time she looks at it, she was reminded of the moment she found out the professor died, which I totally get. I was on FaceTime with N, and she was talking to her tattoo artist friend and said that the burn should be able to heal well enough to get a tattoo over it. And then excitedly told me about her idea, which was a type of flower the professor gave her in a bouquet for her undergrad graduation. My mom was so embarrassed that day because she didn't get N flowers, but the professor did.
The mom's the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And N was parading them around so happy. Well, and it was a reminder of their connection. I guess N had the professor exchanged these flowers for every special occasion like birthdays, etc. So now she wants to get a decent sized tattoo in a highly visible spot of something that will remind everyone of the professor. I told N that this seemed really cruel to Mom, who already feels cast aside. Well, maybe get your daughter flowers.
Maybe be a better mother.
Yeah. And feels like she's in exile from N. And that's without the constant, permanent reminder. N kind of scoffed and said, I can't believe you think you have the right to tell me not to do this. Period. Called me an ass and hung up and is still not talking to me except for a very brief text saying congrats for promotion I just got. My parents aren't commenting. My dad said I should have kept quiet even though he agrees with my mom and made no comment but seemed grateful I stood up for her. I feel like I was just being protective of my mom, but am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the asshole.
He's the asshole, but the mom is the bigger asshole.
Yes.
Mom is the bigger asshole.
Did she made that post? Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, the story would be different.
Oh, it
Yeah.
would be very, very different. Because I feel like we have kind of an unbiased take. But even the unbiased take is, hey,
Yeah.
you're the asshole.
Yeah, you're the asshole. Verdict was asshole.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the mom is 5 out of 5 asshole, and then
Agree.
the brother is 3 out of 5.
I'd say 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Personally. Because, it's not like it's not like a huge thing.
Right.
Top comment says, what you have described is the golden child and the scapegoat child.
Yes.
You being the golden child. Anne didn't get what she needed from her own mother and was incredibly fortunate that another stepped in and took on that role.
Yes.
Take your blinders off and see. Ask your sister if she felt second best growing up. And be open when and what she tells you. Yes, you're the asshole.
Period.
That was, yeah.
Yep.
Said it better than I could have.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Predator number 57.
Thank you, Resolute Muse. Definitely an anonymous name.
Mm-hmm.
On to the next one. All right.
That's a good one.
This is crazy.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law she's an obnoxious brat? This one isn't as long.
Yeah,
I think it is
no.
just a squish because the other one was long, but it was
Oh, okay.
so it's like medium.
I absolutely cannot stand my sister-in-law. She is beyond irritating. Honestly, I can't stand her. You said that already. Sure, she can be nice at times, but most of the time she's just as annoying as my brother. She was annoying before, and now that she's pregnant, she's even more annoying.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
A pregnant woman.
I get that it's tough, but she acts like she can't do anything for herself. On top of that, I've made it crystal clear that I don't like people touching my things, yet she goes ahead and touches everything that's mine. My skincare, makeup, plushies, she takes it all. For instance, one day I went to the store with my family and found this amazing expensive cream that smelled divine. Sorry, the word cream.
Cream.
I bought it with my own money. Before I purchased it, she mentioned that she liked it. I thought nothing of it and bought it anyway, but when I got home, she had taken it from my room and placed it in hers. That's just one of the many reasons why I can't stand her, but trust me, there's more to it. She as well copies She copies everything I do. Why did they wrote as well and connected it with a dash? Are you dumb? She copies everything I do. So one day I had enough and I told her that she's an obnoxious brat that wants everybody to do what she says in front of my whole family. Everybody's saying that am I the asshole? This person is very dumb. Everybody's saying that am I the asshole? Everyone's saying that I'm the asshole. Everybody keeps saying to apologize to her, but I have no reason. I have no reason I should have. I have extreme anger issues, so maybe it's my fault. But what are your thoughts? I would say not. This is just family drama.
Yeah. I think that
Nobody's really to blame.
nobody's the asshole, but the sister-in-law is a little bit of an asshole.
They're both a little bit of an
It's like
asshole.
know your boundaries.
Yeah.
I
Respect
think
people's boundaries.
I think you're blinded by the poor writing.
That's true. I'm biased. I really don't like this person.
It's just because English could also just not be their first language.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. I say 3 out of 5. I mean,
What was the what did we rate out of? Is 10 asshole?
5
Oh,
is
I was
5
gonna
is
say
asshole.
5 is
Okay, out of 5. So we're doing stars.
Yeah.
Buttholes.
5 is
Buttholes.
buttholes.
Beeholes.
Sorry.
Yeah, what was the last one? Like a 5?
We did.
The mother was a 5.
The mother was a 5, and then
He was 2.5.
The brother was
the
2.5.
brother was
now.
2.5.
I don't. The only asshole move I think that came from that was when he did it for the whole family.
Yeah.
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 Like,
I feel like this
how
could have been
their
handled by a
opinion.
separate conversation in
Yeah.
private.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't steal my cream.
Don't take my cream,
Don't
bitch.
take my cream. Don't take my ointment.
I'd say 2 out of 5 the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I think they're both about a 2 out of 5. Maybe the sister-in-law is a little bit more of an asshole because
Yeah. I'd say the sister-in-law is a 2.5.
the verdict was not all of these had verdicts, but the public verdict was not the asshole.
I don't necessarily agree. I think it's just petty drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one's really the asshole, but no one isn't the asshole.
Right.
It's
I
like
think
people's
it
true
could have
colors.
gone in such a different way
Yeah.
if you just sat back and thought about it. But I feel like this person just was fed up and.
Well, they have
Oh.
extreme anger issues.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Am I the asshole for turning around on a hike I was unfit to complete? Oh,
Oh.
that makes me feel bad.
Me too. I'm
um,
worried.
I went on a hike with some friends this week, which we planned on doing over 5 days. After a day and a half, I realized I was not physically fit enough to complete the rest of the hike, and made the decision that I was going to turn around before it was too late. For context, it's 35 miles
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
into a mountain range with 2,000 feet of elevation gained per day.
Okay.
I did not do much cardio or hiking I do not do much cardio or hiking, though I am relatively fit. I do have some cardiac issues, and I am particularly susceptible to altitude sickness, though it was certainly my fault for overestimating my abilities.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have went in the first place, but to be honest, the trip was partially my idea. However, I made it clear to my friends that I myself was going to turn around, and I wanted them to complete it without me. At no point did I ever ask them to turn around. As a matter of fact, I explicitly told them not to turn around with me, as I did not want to ruin the trip for them. Yet, they turned around with me, which I did appreciate, but I would rather have them finished it without me, as I made it very clear to everyone. Of course, we were a bit disappointed that we didn't get to finish. When they claimed it was my fault, I couldn't help but disagree. I argued for 30 minutes trying to get them to continue without me. I chose to turn around because I knew it would be a risk to all of us if I had continued on, especially if things got worse, and we were already 10 miles deep, so it was best to make the decision before it was too late.
Yeah.
We had also had no PLB.
I don't know what that is.
What's PLB?
Cool.
What is PLB hiking? Personal locator beacons. So no trackers or anything. I think one person should have turned around and everyone else keep going.
Yeah. Or connection to the outside world. So that there was no way to call for help if things got bad. I was willing to accept the risk that came with returning solo, as it is heavy grizzly bear. It is a heavy grizzly bear country. They didn't put an A, so but I did have bear defense. Once we finally got back, everyone claimed how I ruined their weekend. I can see why they think that. I explicitly told them not to follow me back and continue the hike without me. They say it was my fault that they didn't get to finish it. To be honest, it made me feel like shit. I don't want to go on another trip with them because I don't want to risk ruining it. For a bit more context, these are my best friends who I've known for my whole life. I don't hold any resentments towards them, and I am 100% confident we will remain friends for many years to come, if not for the rest of our lives. We are hanging out today, but I can't help but feel like they hold some sort of resentment for my decision to turn back on a hike. Am I the asshole for ruining everyone's weekend? I thought I made the right choice, but I feel as though I may not have. Edit. Thanks for your input. I realize I grossly overestimated. So the verdict was asshole, which I disagree with.
I also disagree thoroughly.
I think like it's their decision to turn back, or also like it's your friend. It's your
Literally.
friend. You're not a good friend if you're not willing to turn back.
And he said it before. He was
Yeah,
like, hey,
right.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it
Yeah.
all the way through. I'll go as far as I can, and I want
Yeah.
the risk to keep going.
Right.
So they knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think. Let's see the top comment. Judge or executioner. You're the asshole for pretending that they could let you travel alone. I disagree. That's your decision. You're an adult.
Yeah.
With your limitations for a day and a half alone through bear country, you need to accept that this was a weakest link thing, so the chain had to call it. No shame in that. You did the right thing, but I insist. But to insist they could have just let you go alone is like saying you could do this is overestimating your abilities. If it was a half a day back or something, where you could reasonably be expected to be back before sundown, maybe. But a day and a half, so you would have to camp alone one night with bears. They wouldn't. Okay, I kind of see that, but like at the same time, like
One friend should have gone with him.
the friends, yeah,
I
exactly.
want to
But
know how many people were in the group.
the friends are that's true.
Because
That's
if it's
true.
like a group of,
If it's a group of 3, then I understand.
yeah.
Yeah,
But if it's a group of more than 3,
like you're
split up.
split up, you're fine.
You're friends. Like, why don't you give your friends some grace?
Yeah,
Yes, Lily.
I don't think it's.
Yes,
Lily's
Lily.
raising her hand.
I forgot.
She forgot.
Stage fright. I literally forgot.
No, I think that like if you're a good friend,
It's okay.
it shouldn't matter. Like it shouldn't ruin your weekend. You can go home
Right.
and get like
Because you're still spending time with your friends.
yeah, go home and
The-
get McDonald's.
Right.
Lily?
Oh my god.
We'll come back.
Okay.
We'll come back to you.
It'll be like in the middle of like the last one.
You're
like, wait!
I remembered!
He's the asshole!
Yeah, no, I just don't agree with the verdict. I don't think that he's the asshole. I think that his friends should have been nicer people.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they're friends.
I don't know why they're
Honestly.
friends because I don't know. I feel like if we went on, which, God, we would never go on
Never.
like a 3-day hike.
Oh, that would be terrible for us.
That is a terrible idea. I have
Yes!
I just think he shouldn't have went because
That's
he
fair.
knew he would probably have some issues to begin with, so he knew he'd probably end up turning around, and
Yeah.
everyone else knew that. And if one person's going and then another person decides to go with them, then everyone else is gonna be like, well, we might as well just go anyways too, because
That's
then like, what
fair.
if it's the cool people?
And they're a third of the way through, and it's a 3-day hike.
Right.
I don't think he's an asshole, but I just don't think he should have went.
That's fair.
I think it depends on whether or not the friends knew about his health issues beforehand.
Yeah.
He said he told them, didn't he? Like in the beginning?
It was
Well, if they're
also
friends, they probably know.
yeah. My thing is also it was partly his idea.
Yeah. Like,
trip
why
itself.
did you?
Why did you think
Okay.
to go on a hike?
But also, he would be an asshole if they planned it, and he was like, "Guys, I don't want to do this." Like, I can see how the friends would think he'd be the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
but
But if he planned it,
My verdict is not the asshole.
yeah.
I'd say
I
a
think the
lack of foresight at most.
Yeah, lack of maybe like a little like
A little ditzy.
I think
Yeah.
he's a nostril, not an asshole.
a nostril.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the friends could have given him a little. I think the friends became the asshole when they were like, "You ruined the trip.
I think
you
so, too.
ruined the trip for like."
Yeah.
I'm sure he already feels bad.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm sure he already feels bad for what went on. It's shitty
Right.
for them to be like, "You ruined it."
Even as a joke.
Anyways,
Next.
next one.
Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to split the hotel cost after she invited her friends without telling me?
Already know.
Already know.
Already know you're not the asshole.
There's no.
Also, I didn't read anything. I just snagged ones that
Had a good title.
yeah. I was like,
There's no verdict on this.
no verdict. So
So, I recently took my girlfriend, Emily, on a weekend trip to a popular beach town. I booked a nice hotel room for us to enjoy a romantic getaway. Everything was great until the second night when Emily invited her two friends, Laura and Kate, to hang out with us. She didn't tell me they were coming, and I was a bit surprised but went along with it. Things got even more awkward when they decided to crash in our hotel room because they didn't want to pay for their own. I was annoyed but didn't want to cause a scene. The room was cramped with 4 people, and it definitely wasn't the romantic getaway I had planned. The next morning, I told Emily I wasn't comfortable with her friends staying for free and that I felt they should chip in for the room. Emily got defensive and said it was rude to ask them for money since they're her friends. I argued that it was unfair for me to cover the entire cost when I only planned for the 2 of us, and she invited them without consulting me. Emily eventually asked Laura and Kate if they could help with the cost. They were taken aback, but agreed reluctantly. However, Emily was still upset with me, saying I embarrassed her in front of her friends and that I should have just let it go. When we got back home, Emily told our mutual friends what happened, and now some of them think I was being unreasonable and cheap. Others think that I had a point and that Emily should have asked me before inviting her friends to stay. Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriends and her friends to split the hotel costs after they crashed our romantic getaway?
no,
No.
No,
not the asshole. Not even a little bit.
no.
Because
I can guarantee you that girlfriend grew up rich.
oh my god,
I can fucking guarantee it to
it's
you.
so annoying. And depending on whether the friends know what the friends know, because the friends could be the assholes, but I have a feeling that the girlfriend was kind of just like, no, it's fine. He said I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Because so like I almost feel like the friends are in the dark a little bit.
Oh,
Because I feel like
yeah.
there's no way you can get 3 people to be this fucking stupid.
Yeah, there's no way.
She was probably just like, yeah, stay with us, it's fine.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Right.
fine. Like he already
Yeah.
said he was gonna pay for it and yada yada. No, I think
But
that.
he put in all of that effort, which planning a trip is not easy.
No.
Like, put in all that effort to have it all special, and then that happens.
Like, come on.
Top comment says not by asshole.
Yeah.
That's good.
You wanna?
I think the girlfriend is the asshole and also stupid.
And I hate her.
Not the asshole. From what you said, you were the one paying for this hotel room, not your girlfriend. Laura and Kate aren't your friends, they're Emily's. So they're getting to stay in a hotel room off of your dime, not hers. I personally feel super uncomfortable sharing a hotel room with the friends of my girlfriend when my intention and plan was to just have a romantic time with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long you've been dating, but frankly, Emily's decision to invite them without consulting you and subsequent decisions and reactions to them staying in the hotel room with you were disrespectful. She's more concerned about being embarrassed, a situation she put herself in,
Yeah.
than she is you not being taken advantage of. I don't want to suggest breaking up, but keep her behavior and reaction in mind for the future. I agree 100%.
Yeah, who said that? You're speaking truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen.
Okay, comparison 55.
This would make me dump her. I
Oh
think.
yeah, me too.
Because
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right?
Like if you, I don't know. I think it's rude. I think first of all, it's not even that like it's that he didn't find out until last minute.
Right.
She didn't check with him. She wasn't like, hey, is this okay? And she wasn't like, hey, like yeah, me and my boyfriend were gonna. You might have to like pay for your own like hotel or like split the whatever.
Right. I think she's stupid, inconsiderate, and I
Yeah.
want him to dump her
I want
because
him
he
to
sounds
dump
like
her.
a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
You know what? Actually, hit me up. I would never do this.
And am I the asshole for making my family cancel on their vacation because I won't watch their dogs?
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Let's see. My parents, 82M and 75F.
Yes, you are the asshole. Oh my god.
Well, let's see. How big of a oh, it's not big of a difference. Wait.
I'm not talking about the age gap. I'm talking about
No, I know.
it's elderly people.
Oh, that's my parents' age gap. 7 years. Asked if I would help them to book a much-needed vacation. They also asked me to do the same for my brother, 43, and sister-in-law, 33, because they wanted to take a family vacation in September. My husband, 46, and I, 41F. Jesus Christ, all these are like
So much.
can't afford to go because I'm currently out of a job. Even though this would be the first family vacation I will have ever missed, and it made me really sad. I said, of course, I would help. My mom even mentioned to me that in a way it's good because I'd be able to watch my brother's pugs and my parents' chihuahua. Here's the thing about watching the dogs. It's a 24/7 job that requires me to stay at home in my brother's house. The dogs are wonderful, but very high maintenance. Because of this, I have been telling my brother for nearly 10 years that he needed to hire a dog sitter. Money isn't an issue for him. I've dog sat them for 3 times this past year, varying from 1 to 5 nights. They paid me well, but I do not feel comfortable I do not feel comfortable staying at their house, and I find the round-the-clock care exhausting. My husband and I have 5 cats, and we are no stranger to feeling like our pets are our kids. But we don't have dogs for a reason. Now, I'm supposed to be booking this trip for my brother, but he hasn't even asked me about watching the dogs. Sunday at family dinner, everyone is still there except for my sister-in-law, who was ill. My brother was sitting across from me, and I could reach out to hold his hand and say that I love him. I love the pugs, but I can't watch them when they go on vacation and that he needs to get a dog sitter. I said it was just too much to ask me to be trapped in their house for 7 nights. That is a lot of time to be
That's a
stuck in
week.
something. That is, especially considering she has to go like job hunting. She's out of a job,
Yeah.
and that I have been asking him to hire a dog sitter for nearly a decade. I even offer suggestions that'll help him find someone. He starts to get reactive and says that they won't watch my cats anymore. I said that's fine. We have a cat sitter. But I point out that I ask him if they can help. But I point out that I ask them if they can help. They, on the other hand, didn't ask me.
Oh.
That is true. The parents.
Yeah.
My brother finally concedes that it is a lot to ask for 7 nights and 5 dogs.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Yes, I said 5 dogs because his mother-in-law apparently wasn't planning to go too. So now added to the mix are 2 Italian greyhounds. I stay calm and gently point out that I felt this way before knowing that there were 5 dogs. Can he imagine how I felt? He seemed to understand. By the time I left dinner, there were hugs and kisses and all was well. I knew my brother was upset, but he seemed to understand, and I was really proud of putting up my boundaries.
Period.
The next evening, I called my parents to see if they heard from my brother. Apparently, he called them after I got home from family dinner and were blindsided by me. My sister-in-law was just as upset as him too. They think I'm throwing a tantrum because I can't go on vacation. Well, yes, that sucks. I told them my real issue is being trapped at their house for 7 nights. Now they are canceling the vacation because I won't watch the dogs. Am I the asshole for telling them I won't do it? No.
No.
No. Verdict was not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Hire a fucking dog sitter. It's
Hire a
that
dog
easy.
sitter. If you have the money to go on this vacation, hire a dog sitter.
Yeah. And she said money's not a problem for them.
Yeah, she put in parentheses, money is not an issue for them. And I also feel bad. She's like, can't afford to go on this vacation.
I know, that's so sad.
So I almost like think like if there were not dogs, they would probably pay for her to go. And I feel really terrible about that.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
I think she's a scapegoat child.
She so is. Top comment, not the asshole. They were grown people who had plenty of time to find arrangements for their dogs.
Yeah.
Didn't they have someone else to watch the dogs when you all traveled together? Is this a weird ploy to punish you by making you feel guilty or something? Seems reactive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is so weird. OP says, the only time we had all traveled together was for my brother's wedding, which the dogs came to. This would be an international beach trip, which we haven't had in, I guess, over a decade. To be fair, he couldn't go on the last trip in 2015 and I went. But I only had one cat and no special requirements at the time, so my roommate watched her. So I feel bad for him for not being able to go on a family vacation, although it feels self-induced to me at this point.
Yeah.
But I am very emotional and I can't tell if my judgment is clouded. You know?
It's not.
I know people are...
What's the update?
Update. Let's see. That's for you to read, friend.
My brother apologized and we were having a very good and calm conversation. We were getting to a point where I was willing to make a compromise because I finally felt heard. Then my SIL, sister-in-law, who had had an attitude the whole time, snappily said, okay, so what do we need to do to resolve this? Things started to get heated because I felt her tension and tried to acknowledge it. I said that I was really hurt by my sister-in-law's actions. I left it out of my OG post, but she was complaining about helping me clean my house before my wedding. I later found out that she told my dad that I had moldy dishes in the sink and that was humiliating. I said it hurt a lot when I learned she brought it up again as part of her argument why I should watch the dogs. She sarcastically said, oh, so I'm the villain. Oh, I hate this.
Ew.
No.
The sister-in-law is the asshole. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I said, I feel like from what I have gathered from my parents this past week that you think I'm sabotaging this vacation because I'm jealous that I can't go. And if you think that, you really must not know me, and that hurts. And she said, with the same rude tone as earlier, I must not know you because that is 100% what I think. My eyes welled up because I felt like she had just sucker punched me. And she looked at me and said, here comes the temper tantrum. I'm gonna punch her in the face! I'm gonna punch her in the fucking face right now!
No, that is no.
I stood up to leave.
Yeah.
Then I turned around again and said over everyone yelling my name to calm down, if you with all your time, money, and resources decide to not go on vacation, that is your own decision and not because of me. Period. I got the hell out of the house and sat in the car until my husband came out. She was in my wedding. I have been so happy to have her as my sister-in-law. I have been nothing but loving to her. Now I see she doesn't give a fuck about me. I'm gutted. It's clear that she has zero respect for me and probably never even liked me. I'm devastated because my family is everything, and I feel like my relationship with my brother will forever be altered. She is not the person I thought she was, and now I'm not only not watching the dogs, but I guess I am also accepting that I don't have a sister like I thought I did.
Here comes the temper tantrum. Ooh.
Oh my god!
Like she's a child?
Literally.
First of all, you guys are acting like children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's out of a job. She was talking about how she was out of a job. She was like down on money. If she really, really, really fucking wanted to, she would do it.
Yeah.
But 5 dogs for a whole week and she couldn't leave the house.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
That is
She was
nightmare.
telling them for 10 years
Yeah.
to get a dog sitter.
Like, oh my god.
This isn't just something that's spurred out of the blue.
Someone said, not the asshole, cut contact with the sister-in-law. They're mad because you won't watch their dogs and that's on them, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so annoying. You don't, and also she doesn't have to do anything. I hate to say it, like when I first read the thing, I was like, she doesn't have to. Even if it wasn't 5 dogs for a whole week, find a sitter or find someone else. Why is this on her shoulders?
She planned the trip for them too.
Yeah, she booked everything for them.
Yeah.
She is the scapegoat child, 100%.
Oh my god, this poor girl.
Someone else said, I'm just curious about the anger displayed by the sister-in-law. Her comments/responses to the conversation would have torpedoed any such discussion with anyone, including Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
I hope the rest of the family realizes that the sister-in-law is a two-faced asshole and villain to the nth degree. Real.
Mhm.
I think her brother's getting manipulated by her too.
Oh, I see that. I see
That's
that
very
happening.
manipulative behavior.
This poor girl. Get out of that family, girl.
Real.
Girl, come over.
Girl, come over. Hey,
Let's
we'll
go
have
to-
a family dinner.
Let's go to Jamaica.
Yes.
Let's go to Jamaica and
Let's
also
go.
Olive Garden.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Let's go to the Bahamas or something. We'll pay
I want
for
a nice
your.
little. I won't.
And you know
I'm
what?
very poor, but
I can get a cat
In my
sitter.
head, we're there.
You were there.
It is like
In spirit.
so, and here's my thing. It is so different for to take care of cats versus dogs.
Oh yeah.
He tried comparing one cat
Oh
to 5 dogs.
no.
First of all, a cat eats, shits, drinks, and sleeps.
Literally.
Cuddles you. That's it.
Hmm.
That's
Some
all.
don't.
Dogs need to.
Some
go.
leave you the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs
Some
do
hide.
all that, but they need to go outside. They need to play, whether it's inside or outside. They need fucking attention nonstop, 24/7.
It's ridiculous.
And I love dogs, but it is very different for a cat person to take care of dogs than it is a
Mhm.
dog person to take care of cats.
Because a dog person taking care of a cat, that's less work than they're used
Yeah,
to.
they're like, oh shit, phew,
Yeah.
this is nothing. And but when a cat person, it's fucking overwhelming.
Yeah.
I've had the dog sit, and it was like whatever, because it was like for a
Not
night.
fun.
But it's not fun when you're a cat person because dogs. Are
I don't even like to be around dogs, let alone sit on.
I don't like to sit on them or anything.
I don't like to sit on them. You keep your dogs away from me.
Yeah, I like dogs, but I am a cat person for sure
Yeah.
because they're
That's
just
just
so.
Should we
insane.
all cat people in this room?
real
Cat people?
Yes.
Cat people get along because we understand boundaries.
We understand boundaries. Yes.
And independence.
You know what?
Mhm.
Literally all my exes were dog people.
Oh, of course.
One
they
of
were.
them had a Chihuahua.
No.
No.
No,
Chihuahua's a red flag.
Chihuahua is a red flag.
Unless
Yeah. Oh my god! I just realized like none of my exes had cats. One of them told me she hated cats.
What?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And I was like, that's interesting.
That person was not the asshole.
That was sweetheart.
Sister-in-law was the asshole.
Sister-in-law.
You
5
need
out of
to
5.
find
Sister-in-law 5 out of 5. 6 out of 5.
6 out of 5, 12 out of 5.
Yeah.
The parents are assholes too.
Parents are
37
also
out of
assholes.
22.
Brother, he was coming around.
Brother's coming around. Brother is getting manipulated.
Brother is getting
I hope
manipulated.
your
and
brother
paid for
gets
help.
Yeah. Hope
Yeah.
your brother gets a divorce.
Well, do we have any final any last minute comments from Lily, who maybe has been forgetting them the whole time?
I'm good.
All right. Well, that was. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah. I liked this a
If
lot.
you agree, disagree with us, or the verdicts from the Reddit posters.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz.
Punch the notification bell.
The link to our socials will be in the description. Bye.
Bye.